Immediately after a car accident, it is likely that you'll be in shock. Now, this is a normal human reaction whenever there's a traumatic event, but did you know that there are actually 6 steps that you should do after a car accident? We're here with Craig Swap to help us navigate each of these steps, even if you're having a hard time focusing after the initial event. So a big warm welcome to you, Craig.
Well, thanks for having me, Melissa.
All right, so no surprise, right?
No.
Human nature to go into shock after getting in an accident. It's just what typically happens, but we have to be focused though to make sure that we're collecting everything we need, right?
Well, and it really depends on what type of accident you're in. I mean,
Yeah.
So for me, I always tell people they really need to figure out, am I hurt? Can I do something? I mean, if I'm physically not able to do things, that's a different animal. But if you can, then you need to call the authorities and make sure that you get the help you need, physical help.
Okay.
911 is probably the one that most people do. They'll alert the police to come out and check it out. It'll document where it's at. Again, if you're injured, probably one of the most important things to do is to get medical treatment quickly. In my line of work where I represent people that have been hurt in accidents, if there's a gap between the accident and when they start treating, the insurance companies assumes you're not hurt.
Okay.
So it's a good idea to get that treatment established quickly, and then notify your insurance company.
Okay,
Let them know.
this is really important to know because I think sometimes people automatically go, no, I'm okay, and they jump right to the paperwork, not realizing that doing a full assessment is essential to the paperwork, but most importantly, essential to their well-being.
Right, and I think they need to know that sometimes they're more hurt than they realize. That's part of the shock thing going on.
The adrenaline starts pumping
Right.
and they don't realize, oh wait, I broke my arm. I just don't feel it right now. So yeah, just really slowing down, becoming aware. What kind of documentation though should they be getting once that's, the well-being is ruled out, you're fine, you're okay, what's the next step?
The best thing to do is to take out your phone and take pictures of the damage to the vehicles, the intersection, if there are witnesses, get their names and numbers. People's stories change with time sometimes. And so if you can make sure you know who was there, if you ever need to use that to support your position if you have a claim. I think the biggest thing is when people are in an accident to make sure that they first take care of themselves, then let the insurance company know, and then get the treatment that is needed.
Okay. All right, so it's assess your physical well-being, contact authorities as needed, 911 or the police, and then take the photos. After that, is there anyone else that you should reach out to? You'd mentioned insurance.
Yeah, you should notify your insurance company, and if you're injured and by the fault of someone else, you should consider hiring a lawyer that can help them with that.
Okay.
Insurance company's job is not to pay people what's fair. They have to almost be forced to do that, or else you can take the short end of the stick on that.
Okay, so if you find yourself in a situation then that you feel is not matching what currently happened as far as your reimbursement or how the whole thing's being processed, that's a great opportunity to reach out to an attorney.
Right, the property damage issues, if they don't want to pay you for your car, if they want to tell you that you shouldn't go to doctors, all those sort of things are concerns that, for me, the objective is let's make sure you get better. Let's get you back on the road as soon as you can.
Yeah, absolutely. Where can people find you?
Well, we can, probably the URL is the best way, craigswap.com. We can answer questions if your viewers have issues that come up. A lot of times they don't necessarily have a case that we need to help them with, but they may have questions. I've been doing this for over 35 years now, and it's just nice to be able to help and be a resource to the community.
Wonderful. Craig, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate all your expert advice.
Thanks for having me.
Everyone, stick around. More to come here on Idaho Today right after the break.